Yeah, the Pigskin Pick'em went 11-5, and you forgot. Well, you were busy. You were going to the Southern Nationals. Talk about that real quick.
Yeah, well, we went to Southern Nats, and I was traveling the day that we were supposed to do our recap of the first week. And what was funny is, it was a long week. Definitely a lot of ups and downs, and I completely forgot about football on Sunday. And with us being already in that side of the world or the country, everything starts playing in the morning.
Yeah.
And all the way through the mains, I'm like, yada yada yada, do my own thing. And then when racing's over, I look on NFL Network, and all the games are done besides the Patriots game. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can turn on the Patriots game live, and everything was good. But I was just so mad because I'm like, I missed all the games in the morning. I missed Tom Brady play. I saw he got the win.
Yeah.
One pick, one touchdown. But
they needed that game, or else there was going to be some trouble. But yeah, got the victory. Gronk's still not. I guess, are you just using Gronk to block? From what
I made a prediction the second he got drafted to TB of that. Look, this guy is a closer, and they're gonna preserve his body for when it matters, like end of regular season or a big time, playoff game, or a secure spot in the playoff game, or even in the championship games if they get that far. That's what I think. I don't really think they're going to use him a whole lot because, I mean, he knows he's he's pretty fragile, Well, let me take that back. He's relentless with his body, and it just taking those hits, it's just not going to.
And he's toned down big time.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
mentally and physically, he's changed a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
But no, I got to the hotel after the racing was over. We went to Outback. I had my phone with the game playing, and I was watching. I'm like, oh my god, we're freaking right in it with Seattle, and I think Seattle and the Saints are. I would have to think are going to be the teams to beat. And I thought we played very well. I thought there was one interception that Cam threw that I saw. I went back and watched the replay. His eyes were just too focused on that receiver, and his eyes completely blew it. But that, I'm sure they watched the film, and he's like, "Oh shoot!"
Yep, absolutely.
But
yeah, he was just staring down.
I thought the game was good. I really thought that after that, Seattle was just going to kind of, not give the Patriots a chance back. But when Pete Carroll gave the call to throw a 40-yard pass and on a 3rd and 1, he tried to out coach Bill Belichick, and he blew out there.
Yeah.
But I didn't give it. I wasn't mad or disappointed in the play call that they picked for Cam on that last play. I thought that you're going to give the ball to your best player, and it's been working, the past 2 games.
It's worked in that game. I think it worked 4 times.
Yeah, it worked twice. It worked 3 times in that game.
Yeah, 3. Yep.
And
Yep.
And I was like, you know what, we'll play them again in the next game, the next time we meet, and it'll be fine. So, yeah, it would have been good to kind of upset that, and like maybe give some light on the Patriots, because everyone kind of thinks that they're not going to go that far. But I think that game, the way that they played, is a huge eye opener for the rest of their season.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was. Russell Wilson played lights out. That dude, man. 5 touchdowns, and just impressive. To I can't remember the Patriots defense getting shredded like that. It's been a long time.
Well, to be fair, they lost 7 or 8 out of their key starters for that defense. Just backed out. It didn't want to play or whatever. So
their secondary, like Gilmore, was just having a tough time with Metcalf. I mean, he just, he was overpowered in that one. I would have liked to seen Gilmore get a little bit more physical with him. He was backing off from him and stuff. They got in a few fights in that game. Like they were just, nothing major, but they were back and forth and pushing each other. And I think he intimidated Gilmore a little bit.
Yeah, to me, is what I see is the conditioning from the players. Like they didn't get the conditioning that they normally get with the preseason, getting their bodies in shape. I mean, that first game that the Patriots played, they substituted like crazy on that offensive line or defensive line, just because people, like the players, were just beat.
Gassed, yeah. Yep. But it was a good game. I enjoyed watching it. I mean, and that, like you said, that last play, they interviewed Cam about it, and he said he wished he would have just bounced to the outside because he said he could have probably walked it in, but he chose to go straight ahead. But
I thought going right instead of left would have been better, but
right, because he's right-handed, and he would have more options if he just saw he was getting in trouble. That's what I felt. But he said it worked 3 times in that game, so he just said if I would have bounced, I would have made it in. So it was all on him, he said.
They can use it for the AFC Championship game.
Man.
But I've come to conclusion that they have the ability to be a championship football team. Like these 2 games, I saw a lot of heart and dedication from Cam. I still think he needs to stop freaking dancing on the practice field and just freaking play. Like, but I get it.
They said he's, I know what you're saying. Like, I see the videos of him at practice. He's constantly dancing around. But
I know, like when he's doing it, it's like not in his work time. But I mean, just back it down. Just do your thing. If you want to dance, go to the dance club. Like, geez, man.
I don't know, the players, and Belichick's letting it go. Even when he's asked about it, he was saying he loves the energy that Cam brings, especially to practices. Very positive guy. And the energy he brings to, lifts everybody up. So,
what's crazy is, because I mean, you've been watching for years, and when when Cam's in the pocket, shotgun mode or whatever, and he's stepping back, getting ready to throw. I mean, his mechanics, everything's so fast. Like it looks like it's ×2 speed of what Brady was.
Yeah.
And like he cocks his arm back, and then he freaking just slings it so hard. And I saw a couple of missed catches from Edelman. Because
Edelman said he should have had that, but
yeah,
Cam looked good. I mean, throwing. They said he couldn't throw deep or nothing, but he proved them wrong in that one. So
there's a lot of good throws. I mean, in that week 2 from just a lot of players. We got the Ravens quarterback.
Lamar Jackson.
Well, Lamar, and then you got a couple of the rookies, Bengals. I'm not really good with names, but
Joe Burrows.
Yeah, there was some good throws from all those guys.
It's funny. We did last week, Justin Jubert, friend of the show, filled in for you. Good guy. And he's a Baltimore Ravens fan. Anyway, during the show, we had the Madden simulation up on the screen between the Bengals and Browns. So it was playing up on the screen here. But anyway, at the end of it, Madden simulation predicted they got the score wrong. I forget what the score was, but they predicted Joe Burrows to get 313 yards throwing. And I think he finished with 316. Isn't that amazing? We were
That's
blown away
amazing.
by that. Let me look up that final score. But yeah, that was pretty cool. The Madden simulation predicted Cam in this game against Seattle to throw 350 yards, and he threw 397.
Yeah, yeah, it was a sling show with those guys.
Yeah. He was 30 for 44 for 397. Russell Wilson, 21 for 28, 288, and 5 touchdowns. Oof. Cam had 11 rush attempts for 47 yards and 2 TDs. But yeah, Joe Burrow's a predicted 313. Yep, and he threw 316. That was pretty cool. I've been putting the Madden simulations up on our YouTube page. So anybody listening, they can go to YouTube. And first is the goal. That's the number one. ST is the goal. You can go there, subscribe, and I just throw the simulations up there. I do a full game simulation, 2 hours it takes, but obviously you don't watch it 2 hours. Nobody's going to sit there and watch it.
So, well,
at the very end if you want and see
you can.
Yeah, if you want to, you can watch.
During the COVID lockdown, you definitely could.
Yeah. I just throw them up there for fun and just see what the actual stats come out to. You know what I mean?
So I'm on my phone going back to week 2 to look at scores, and
Yep.
there was definitely some. There's one that caught my eye. I got to go back and see what the that.
Yeah, so the Browns beat the Bengals. That was a Thursday night game, 35-30. Now tonight's game we have Thursday night coming up here real soon, so we got to go watch that. Dolphins and Jaguars, as you can see behind me. Not, you know what? Not such a probably a great game to watch, but hey, it's football, and I'll take it, right?
Exactly. Oh, I meant to confirm today. Did Garoppolo get pulled out of the game?
He got injured.
I thought it was an ankle, like a slight
high
ankle.
sprain.
It's like this guy, talented, getting paid, and then hurt.
Yeah, I mean he got hurt with the Patriots too. He missed practice today.
Oh, this is the game I was looking at. The Falcons and Cowboys, 39-40.
Yeah.
And
the Falcons choke a big lead again. When's the last time they did that? You remember?
I do remember. I have a slight memory about it.
28-3. They were ahead of the Patriots.
Yeah.
Late in the third. Yeah, this game was wild. And Dallas wins 40-39. Did you see the kick?
Say that again?
Did you see the onside kick?
I did.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys just going to watch it?
Yeah, because the receiving team, they could just dive on the ball anytime. They don't have to wait for it to go 10 yards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was that changed.
They can dive on the ball anytime. So when it was rolling near them, they should have dove for it and just covered it up. Or even if they
receiving team.
Yeah, the receiving team.
Yeah, I understand that, but the
kicking team had to watch it, but they all watched it. They all watched it go 10 yards. Every one of them. They just sat there and watched it. And
yeah.
As soon as it hit that 10-yard mark, Dallas just jumped on it.
Yeah, that's just bad coaching and just players.
Yeah, because that would, like I heard somebody say on a podcast, that would never hurt. You would never hear that on the Patriots team. Belichick it would never happen.
I remember just previous games where on the special teams, if you drop the ball off the kick, you're getting ready to catch the ball from a punt. He's benched Edelman. He's, all these guys that dropped their ball once, he definitely puts them in timeout.
Yeah.
But I will say my hometown team, the Cardinals, they're kind of ripping and gripping. I'm not a Cardinals fan, but since I live here, I guess you can say that
you follow.
I don't mind seeing them do well. Although I'm in a money league with Brent and Richard, and Brent has the Cardinals. So the more wins he gets, the more money I lose. So
Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray goes 286 yards for 1 touchdown. He's on my fantasy team, so he got me over 30 points in that game, which was great. So
I'm gonna be right back.
Yep, go ahead. Spencer is making stuffed peppers, I believe. So we're gonna cut this one short tonight. He's got a lot of stuff to do, but yeah, Arizona Cardinals over the football team, 30-15. I gotta pull up my picks and see what I got here. Now you can join our Pigskin Pick'em League. I'll put the link on our Facebook page. And let's see. Pete Phillips says sports ball. That's what they should have named it. Washington Sports Ball. Or as Jason likes, the Bluestones. Washington Bluestones. So the Pigskin Pick'em League. And you can join still because we're dropping 2 weeks. So even though we're 2 weeks in, you can drop 2 weeks and still be in contention here. And you can see how you do against Spencer, Jason, a couple other guys in there. So Bengals, Browns, I picked the Bengals to win. That was a loss for me there. Giants at Chicago. The Bears beat the Giants, which I got correct. 83% of the people in our league picked the Bears over the Giants. I'm losing my voice here because in 2 podcasts tonight. All right, so
I went 11-5 my round 1.
Okay, that in round 1 or week 1.
Week 1.
Week 1. Okay, 11-5. I went 11-5 in week 2 here. So the game you're talking about, Cowboys over Falcons, I had the Cowboys. So did 82% of people in the league. Green Bay over the Lions, I picked. Got that correct.
I'm so mad because I can't believe I didn't pick.
Yeah, Spencer forgot to pick. I mean, listen, he was at the Southern Nationals trying to get the victories there. He had other stuff to worry about than football. But
well, the thing what got me is I didn't realize that you can just go ahead and pick your picks for the whole season, and I would have done that.
Mm-hmm.
But the way when I signed in and it said pick your teams for week 1, I just thought it would just roll over once week 2 kind of comes around. But
you can go ahead week 3 and 4.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that though because you don't know how these teams are going to fare. Like who gets injured.
Well, that's why I didn't think that way. But when I figured it out, when I landed, I'm like, I went all the way up to week 4. So, but now that I know, I'll go back if I start seeing teams develop or like go backwards or whatever. So
right. I don't know how to pronounce your first name there. Southern Nats was incredible. Track was very unforgiving at the end of the day.
Yeah, that was a tough track. Awesome race though. So where were we? You got the Lions and Packers, 97.
Yeah, I got Packers. Titans, Jaguars. I picked the Titans. 92% did. I had the Vikings over the Colts. I didn't see that. I thought my boy Kirk Cousins would get it done here, but the Colts, Phillip Rivers beat the Vikings. 75% of people picked the Vikings also, so I wasn't alone in that pick. Buffalo Bills over the Dolphins. Everyone thought that. 95% of people did. 49ers over the Jets. Now, 49ers win that game, but it cost them because they lost a bunch of players. Nick Bosa's out for the year, ACL. Jimmy Garoppolo, high sprain.
Does he say when he's going to come back?
Garoppolo?
Yeah.
They were hoping he would practice this week. He did not. No, it doesn't say anything. So we got Nick Mullins starting this week, which, you know what? He's not bad, Nick Mullins. But they were blaming the turf there at MetLife Stadium.
I'm sure they were.
Well, they were saying it was really sticky, so they sent investigation crew in there, and they determined it was fine. That was their findings today, actually. Rams over the Eagles. Eagles are just, and I love to see this. The Eagles are taking a nosedive, and they're going to start Jalen Hurts this week. Wentz is out.
The real question is, when are we going to start seeing some coaches fired?
Yeah, well, on the hot seat for sure. Falcons. Dan Quinn, he's definitely on the hot seat. I think. Listen, who else? Let's see, Falcons. I don't think Peterson's on the hot seat though for the Eagles. I really don't.
Well, what about the Cowboys? It's like if he.
No.
What?
No, no way. Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, he's terrible coach in the where he was his whole career, and then he went there and lost that first game. It's just bad coaching. If they would have lost the second game, dude, it would have been like
they might have been talking in Dallas in the media, but there's no way Jerry Jones is going to fire him after that.
I know.
They could be 0-10, and I don't think he gets fired.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll give him another year, but where was it? Steelers over the Broncos. You got that correct. Buccaneers, our boy Brady and Gronk get it done. Gronk was blocking.
Gronk with 11 yards.
Well, he was blocking like crazy over there, man. That's what he's doing. That's what he did with the Patriots at the end, really. He blocked. Chiefs over the Chargers. I picked the Chargers to win that one, and I came damn close to getting that. 1% picked the Chargers. That was me.
That was you.
And they almost pulled it out. I mean, Tyrod Taylor, the doctor punctures his lung with a needle right before game time. 10 seconds before kickoff, they tell Justin Herbert that he's starting.
It's like, what is going on?
And he did great. So,
Ravens and Texans. This is going to be an interesting trait through the whole year. It's like, who's going to be the MVP? Is it Mahomes? Is it,
Lamar
another
Jackson.
rookie? Is it from the Cardinals quarterback?
Yep.
Murray. So
those three, they got to be. Those three are in contention.
Russell Wilson. Hello.
Yep.
There's 4 guys right there.
Yeah, 4. So actually, they were saying that this game Monday night between the Chiefs and the Ravens, it's the first time that 2 MVPs that were 25 years older or younger are facing off against each other. So I don't know what the ages are exactly on them, but it's the first time that 2 MVPs this young face off against each other.
That's going to be a good game. I'm going to say it's going to come down to the better coach, Ravens.
Harbaugh, yep.
I like Harbaugh.
I do. I really do. He's awesome.
One of the few will take down Bill. And I think their team is just more explosive.
Yeah, and the better defense.
And let me see actually I picked. Shoot. To change my pick. My pick on week 3 is the Chiefs, so I'm going to switch that.
You're going to switch? All right. I went with the Chiefs on that one.
Okay.
So quick rundown. We'll do the week 3 rundown, and then we're hitting 30 minutes. So we know you're busy. Stuffed bell peppers, right?
So, yeah, stuffed peppers.
Yeah, stuffed pepper. We can't burn those. So
they're in the oven.
Yeah, Spencer's in charge of watching those tonight. So okay, tonight we'll go right down these and one. Miami at Jacksonville. I had the Dolphins beating the Jacks, though I don't like to go against my boy Minshew.
I got the Jaguars.
All right. going with the Jaguars. Bears at Falcons. And if Falcons lose this, Dan Quinn is in big trouble. He's fired. If they lose, he's fired after this game. That's your first coach to be fired.
Okay. I had the Falcons winning.
Yeah, so do I. I got Falcons winning. 86% agree. Rams at Bills. This is a tough one. Because I think Sean McVay is the better coach. I believe the Rams have a better
quarterback.
Yep. I went with the Rams.
I did too, which is kind of odd that wasn't the majority vote.
If this game was late in the winter, I'd go with the Bills.
Is it beeping? It's not beeping. 1 minute. It's not beeping. Okay, we're almost done.
Yep. All right. We'll rip it. I'll end this here real quick. You got to get going.
So, yeah, the Rams. Yeah, I got the Rams.
All right. Washington at Cleveland. Who you got?
The Washington football team.
The football team. You have the okay. You went with the.
I did.
I went with the Browns on that one.
All right.
Titans at Vikings. I went with the Vikings. I still believe in my man Kirk Cousins. Who do you got?
I got the Vikings.
Okay, we agree there. Raiders at Patriots. That's easy. Patriots.
I went with the Pats.
21% went with the Raiders. 49ers at Giants. Still, with all the injuries, I'm going 49ers.
I have the 49ers picked, but that might change.
Yeah, Barkley out for the year. The ACL. Bengals at Eagles. I'm going with Joe Burrows beating the Eagles and putting Peterson on a hot seat also.
I got the Eagles winning this one.
Okay. All right. I think Joe Burrows goes in there and gets it done.
Okay.
Texans at Steelers. I went with I had to go with some upsets here, and I'm going with the Texans because Bill O'Brien, that's another coach, hot seat. He is definitely on the hot seat. If he loses, we may see 3 coaches get fired by the end of the year. Definitely 2, Dan and Bill O'Brien.
I got Big Ben taking it down.
Okay, 86% do. I went with the Texans. I think Bill O'Brien's, definitely playing for his job here, coaching for his job. Colts at Jets at Colts. This is a pretty obvious one. Colts. Phillip Rivers gets it back on track. Panthers at Chargers.
Easy Chargers.
Got it. Christian McCaffrey also out. He's on the IR. He's out for like 4 to 6 weeks. Tampa Bay at Denver.
It's pretty easy. 94% Buccaneers.
Yeah. Right. Drew Lock is out too. He's out for a few weeks. Detroit at Arizona.
If Cardinals are going on this streak that they're on, I think that they can take down the Lions. I mean, 3.8% chose the Lions.
Yeah. So I got the Cardinals also. Dallas at Seattle. I'm going with the Cowboys. There it is. I'm going with the upset there. Cowboys go to Seattle and beat them, and they even up.
I have Seattle, but that would be good.
Yeah. You're going with Seattle, but yeah, I'm going with Cowboys. I say the Cowboys.
I like the upset.
Cowboys win 28-17. Here's my prediction. Green Bay at New Orleans. I go with the Saints over Green Bay. That's a tough game. Aaron Rodgers against.
I like that. I got the Saints too.
All right, and then Monday night, Kansas City at Baltimore. I am going with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, even though I hate the Chiefs. I hate them both.
All right. I got the Ravens, but let's just do a quick. How many passing yardage total from both offenses?
Total. 850.
That high?
Yep. Total.
You're going averaging 425 per
offense. Total offense or passing yards? You're saying?
Passing yards.
All right, we'll go.
I'll
go 650.
I was gonna say 600.
Yeah. We'll go 650 between them. I'd like to see both teams lose this, so that'd be great.
A tie?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, a tie or just I don't know. I don't like to wish injury on people, that's for sure. But
a tie would be good. I'll take a tie.
We'll take a tie. That'd be awesome. Well, there's our pick. So you could join this league. I'll post a link on our Facebook page. Try and get some more people in there. You can still join because we're going to drop 2 weeks, and thankfully we've done that because Spencer got busy and forgot.
I would have had the lead. I would have had the lead.
Yeah. So what?
would have picked.
Real quick. What's the standings on this now? We got Kyle chasing that first. Chili Duncan, he's second. 0-16's third.
I didn't see. Oh, standing.
Standings there. Yep. Wayne Adams is fourth. Justin Jubert, who filled in very nice.
Bullshit.
What is?
It's just that I'm sitting in like 6th place.
Yeah. Justin Jubert, who filled in very nicely for you last week. He's sitting at 5th. Kirby Hand, 6th. I'm sitting at 7th.
I'm 8th.
You're right behind me. Jason Ronan, 9th. Curse of Bobby Lane, 10th. Dave, 1989, 11th. Lance Romance, 12th. And Corey Jordan, I think you forgot to pick Corey. He was just on the podcast earlier commenting. So I'll check in with you, Corey. You got to make those picks.
Yep.
Justin Jubert says bumped me up. Yeah, you bumped up. I moved up one spot, I think, too. So there we go.
I like it.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight.
Yes, sir.
Dolphins, Jaguars. I ran a simulation. Check out our YouTube page. We're trying to build up this community here that we're trying to grow. So share this with everybody that you can. Get them to like the Facebook page and the YouTube page. Enjoy the games this weekend. Should be awesome. See what happens.
I like it. Go Patriots. Go Tom Brady. Let's go.
Let's get it done.
All right, guys. We'll talk soon.
All right. We'll see you after week 3.
Yes, sir. Take it easy.
All right, guys.